And welcome to the Lone Star State and Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this was once Clutch City. Now it's no doubt the land of threes.
Oh, Ed, do you smell that? There's some seasoning going on out there. There's going to be some cooking tonight.
It could be sizzling here this evening. Let's get ready for the opening tip. The opening tip won by the Rockets as we're underway in Houston. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Here comes the screen. Westbrook to Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Shot for James Harden, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Here comes the screen. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall. To Griffin. Flushes it home.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kennard. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Westbrook into the front court. They're looking to make something happen. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. Harden. James Harden. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Griffin. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Westbrook to Harden. Westbrook to Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. James Harden. Shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
To Drummond. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Rockets ball. Westbrook to Harden. Probing the defense. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Luke Kennard. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 3. Screen coming. To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden. To Rivers. Tucker. For three, that's what you like to see. Austin Rivers, tough shot from downtown.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Rose. Clint Capella swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Pass stolen by Detroit. Rose matched up with Capella. Screen coming. Rose to Drummond. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Rockets have the ball. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden curling inside. To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Clint Capella with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden with the basketball. Up 5. Collected by Drummond. And he's going to the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down.
Houston. Subbing in for the Pistons.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Houston with the basketball. Austin Rivers. Surveys the floor to Rivers. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. Knocks down the first.
Good shot, boy.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rose. That misses with 3 seconds left. Long heave from 3/4 court. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Deep right corner. To Griffin. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. And now Houston has the basketball. To Harden. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 16, Ben McLemore.
Rose to Drummond.
Number 0, Andre Drummond.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Harden. And count the basket inside. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Rose. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark. To Harden. Andre Drummond.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. New personnel onto the floor as Dwayne Casey switches up his team.
Green light, green light.
The shot no good by Harden. To Griffin. Has a chance. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Houston takes over. Harden. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Drummond. No good. Westbrook into the front court. Lead is 12. Shot from the lane won't go. Luke Kennard against Tucker. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Westbrook. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Drummond. Around the perimeter, Kennard. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Griffin. That's off the side of the rim, short. Down low for Tucker. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Pick up. On your right.
Galloway, defended by Tucker. Down low for Griffin.
Side up.
And Tucker with the rebound. Westbrook with it. Up a dozen. Andre Drummond rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Russell Westbrook, defended by Derrick Rose. To Harden.
Here coming left.
Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
I got ball.
To Luke Kennard. Can't connect from in close. Westbrook with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Harden. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harden in possession. It's an 8-point lead. To Westbrook. Curling inside. Short jumper won't go down.
Number 17. Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Luke Kennard. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Number 6.
And he makes them both. It's in the hands of Harden. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Hey, lock up.
To Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. First half comes to an end with the Rockets in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Rockets entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Pistons have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the half.
James Harden was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Pistons have it. Here comes the screen. Clint Capella, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Tucker to Harden. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. 2-point shot for James Harden. That's what you'd come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Harden to Capella. Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond pins it. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Tucker. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's Detroit's ball. To Luke Kennard. Takes stock of the floor. Clint Capella sends it away. Fourth this contest.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Blake Griffin here against P.J. Tucker.
Double.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Capella to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Harden into the front court. Leads 4. To P.J. Tucker. Harden to Westbrook. Harden shoots. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
From the painted area, won't go down. Harden with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dumped that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Luke Kennard. Drummond. It's Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden fires for 2. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Blake Griffin, guarded by Clint Capella. Kennard to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Clint Capella with a piece. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Subbing in for Detroit, number 25, Derrick Rose.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Rose. Kennard. Down to Griffin. Doesn't get the bounce. Down low for Aldridge. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Rose. Probing the defense. Down low for Griffin. Scores from the post.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Morris. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Hey, good contest.
Rosie's shot no good. Off the assist.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Westbrook into the front court. Up 5.
I got him.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Rose. Here comes the screen. Derrick Rose matched up with Capella. Rockets in control of the basketball. To Capella. Clint Capella. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying game by double digits, and you've done your job in the fourth.
Rose into the front court. His guys down 11. Screen coming. To Rose. Drummond goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Rose into the front court. His guys down by 9. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Markieff Morris. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Rivers to bring it into the front court. His team up by 7. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rivers against the former MVP. Lays it up and in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Here comes the screen. Derrick Rose, guarded by the former Dookie. To Luke Kennard. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That won't go. And it doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Rivers with the basketball. The lead is 11. Here comes the screen. To Rivers. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Rose to Luke Kennard. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Rivers. And the finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Time to changes on the floor. Blake Griffin able to recover with the block. Harden guarded by Derrick Rose. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Harden with the rock. Screen coming. Harden. Down low for Davis. Andre Drummond sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Harden in possession. Lead stands at 7. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thabo Cephalosha swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Rockets ball. Harden. Sizing up the defense. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Here comes the screen.
You got him. Yeah, keep him here.
And scores.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Whistle stops play. Now we'll get a timeout here for Detroit. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Blake Griffin against Tucker to Luke Kennard. Lets it fly from long range, and that's rebounded by Rivers. To Harden. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Luke Kennard slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
They get it. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Luke Kennard. Drummond to Luke Kennard. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Derrick Rose slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. .15-footer at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets emerged victorious after a tight finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Pistons finished on the losing end of a close score. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
James Harden put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.